Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to share with you um, an issue that I think is part of the systemic system of racism that we have in this country when it comes to African American, perhaps even individuals of a different ethnicity. Self-doubt. There were times in my life, especially when I was growing up, that I did have self-doubt. I doubted who I was. Because of the culture, the environment I grew up in, southern Georgia, a place called Vidalia, Georgia. Some of you may be familiar with that. But there's something that happened when I was around 10 years old that really, really made me, for several years, doubt who I was. And it was my mother and I one Saturday mid-afternoon, we went shopping. And we was getting ready to enter this clothing store. And right behind us was a white lady getting ready to enter the store as well. And so I opened the door for my mother, and she paused, so I just started walking on in, assuming that she was indicating you go on in. And as I was getting ready to go on in, she snatched me back from entering the door, and I'm like, and the white lady went in, and my mother said, "You don't ever enter a door before they do." That made me feel less than human. The fact that I didn't have the right to enter into a building before a white person, but I did have the right to hold the door for them. And so for years, I doubted myself until I left Georgia. When I left Georgia, I felt alive. I felt like a human being. I felt like a person of worth in the military, living around people from all walks of life, all ethnicity, but yet seeing one another as equal. And so I grew up in the military pretty much from the age of 18 until I was 27. And so in the military, everyone was equal. Everyone was one. You weren't considered a black soldier, a white soldier. You were just considered a soldier. And so that took away, and I thank God, it took away that self-doubt and deposited into my heart, into my mind, and that I am somebody. I'm just as equal to the next man or a woman that lives on planet Earth. You know, God works in mysterious ways, doesn't he? I think that was a lifeline for me, going into the military in so many ways. It saved me. It developed me. It made me become who I am today. And I just thank God for that privilege to serve this country, a country that I love, a country that I will be willing to lay down my life for, if necessary. It was God. all times, watching over me.
Wasn't it hard to serve for a country that really didn't want you, consider you even a human?
It wasn't difficult for me. It wasn't hard for me because we consider in the military community, they're two different communities. We know what exists out here. It was like a safe haven. And that's why I believe that's why so many minorities go into the military, to escape the systemic racism that exists in our culture, so that they can become who God created them to be, so that they can achieve the things that they desire to achieve. See, in the military, it's very hard. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but it's very, very hard to camouflage hatred towards another race of people. Why? I mean, you sleep together, you eat together, you shower together, you play together, and you die together. So it's, you know, it's two different worlds. And so I do thank you all so much for this privilege for me to share with you, you know, that about self-doubt and how it impacted my life, but yet how God took that which was meant for harm to harm me, and He turned it around for me. And so I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed of God to even have experienced what I did experience, because it helps me to understand who I am truly today. Thank you.